I'm Chef Diana Hirsch, and I'm here at Living Tree Community Foods to share with you a wonderful, healthy recipe, live Nutty Seed Veggie Burgers. These veggie burgers are made with Living Tree Community's walnuts, pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, flax seeds, pink Himalayan sea salt, and their wonderful organic raw almond butter. This almond butter is amazing. If you haven't tried their almond butter, you're really missing out. Living Tree Community doesn't grind their almond butter, they slice it and let it rest overnight and slice it again. This slow process enables us to preserve the enzymes and nutrients and makes a wonderful texture. So they're perfect for our veggie burgers. Okay, so today I'm going to show you how to soak and dehydrate your nuts and seeds. Then we will combine the ingredients for this recipe. Next, I'll show you how to make burger patties and dehydrate them, and then I'll show you how to serve and plate them. So let's get started. A few days prior to you wanting to serve these veggie burgers, we need to soak and dehydrate our nuts and seeds. This process helps us to eliminate the enzyme inhibitors, helps start the germination or sprouting process, and makes them easier to digest. To do that, we need to take a half a cup of walnuts, pumpkin seeds, and the sunflower seeds and put them in a mason jar filled with filtered water. You're going to do this and soak them overnight. The next morning, they will look like this, and they will be ready to be rinsed a couple of times and then put onto dehydrator sheets in a single layer and dehydrated for 8 to 12 hours at 115 degrees. Then they will be all nice. Okay, so now we need to take our walnuts, our pumpkin seeds, and our sunflower seeds that have been soaked and dehydrated and chop them up. I'm going to do that in my food processor. The walnuts, you're going to get some great omega-3s. Your pumpkin seeds, you're going to get some magnesium and zinc. And your sunflower seeds, you're getting lots of vitamin E. So I'm going to put them on the pulse notch just to do them a little bit so that they don't turn into flour. That looks good. Okay, now we're going to put them in a big bowl. You can see, nicely chopped up there. Next, we're going to add our vegetables. First vegetable that we have is cabbage. And I picked cabbage for the main ingredient, the main vegetable in this veggie burger because it's a nutritional powerhouse. Cabbage has 92% of your vitamin K, it has 50% of your vitamin C, and it optimizes your cells' detoxification process. So it's very cleansing, very good for you. The next vegetable is a half a cup of shredded carrots. I'm going to get some beta carotene in there. Next we have chopped and shredded beets, a half a cup. Give us some folate. Next we have shredded spinach, a half a cup of shredded spinach, which is 13 different amino acids and some anti-cancer agents. Next we have a 1/4 cup of chopped onions. This has chromium and sulfur, which is also good for cleansing. Next we're going to take a teaspoon of pressed garlic, which is a natural antibiotic. Then we have a teaspoon of Himalayan sea salt, which is 84 different wonderful minerals. And we have 2 teaspoons of poultry seasoning. And this is a vegan seasoning. It's got lots of different herbs and spices in it, sage, thyme, black pepper, onions, a bunch of great wonderful things. So now we're going to toss all these together just to gently combine them. And I'm going to do this with my hands because it's so much easier to make sure everything just gets tossed together a little bit here. Incorporate all these veggies. And I shredded all these veggies in my food processor. You can do it by hand, but I think it was easier in the food processor, a little bit quicker. I shredded the cabbage, the beets, and the carrots with the shredding blade, and I did the spinach and the onions with the S blade. Next, we're going to be adding the wonderful almond butter. It's just easiest to dig this out of here, and you don't want to miss any of it because it is so wonderful. And this is really when you have to get down and get your hands in here and just kind of rub this together. Squeeze it through your palms, and yes, it makes a little bit of a mess, but it's all worth it in the end. I'm going to just push it through a little bit. Now I'm going to add the flax seeds. I'm going to sprinkle them around the top of the bowl, and once again incorporate them all together. Actually, the more you mix this, the smaller your vegetables are going to get because they just kind of shrink, but it's all good. This recipe makes about 9 veggie burgers. We're going to do them in 1/3 cup increments, and if you want bigger burgers, you can make 1/2 cup burgers and make 6 of them. There, that looks perfect. See all the beautiful colors? Next, we're going to put them on dehydrator sheets. Okay. I'll move this up here so that you can see it. I'm going to do 3 of these burgers for you. The easiest way to do it is to put them into 1/3 or 1/2 cup measure, whichever size you choose. Just press them into the cup and set them there. Makes nice, perfect little burgers. Burger mounds, I guess you would call them. There's 3 of them. Now we're going to just make little patties. And to do this, I just take my hands, push them down, and twirl them around. You can use a Teflon sheet, but it's really not necessary. They don't really drip in the dehydrator. There's enough stuff here to keep them held together. Okay. There you go. You got 3 veggie burgers, and we're going to put them in the dehydrator at 115 degrees for 4 to 6 hours. After your 4 to 6 hours, you have wonderful, beautiful Nutty Seed Veggie Burgers. Now, to plate this, you can do all sorts of different things. Today I'm going to show you how to just put it on a simple plate. And this here is a collard green. You can use any kind of leafy lettuce or whatever kind of lettuce that you have at home. I'm going to put a couple on your plate. I think today that I will decorate this with some avocados and some sprouts. And some tomatoes. Actually, there you go. So these wonderful Nutty Seed Veggie Burgers can be refrigerated for up to a week and frozen for up to 2 months in the freezer. But I would make sure that you double this recipe because they're going to go fast. You can also experiment with different seasonings and add jalapeno or nutritional yeast for a wonderful jalapeno cheeseburger. So, I hope you enjoy making these Nutty Seed Veggie Burgers. Your body will thank you.